Thank you so much to Card Market for sponsoring today's video.
Hello everyone, happy holidays for those of you that celebrate. Today I'm going to be playing standard best of 1 with Entity Removal Orzhov from Ash Liesel. And if you don't know Ash Liesel, I mean, you know her, I'm sure. She's a YouTuber and also Twitch streamer. She's an amazing content creator. She posts every single day and I don't know how she does it, but she always has amazing brews that get eye mythic. I really look up to her. She's a very, very good content creator and you should be following her if you are not already. And I saw that she played this deck that got me intrigued because she always plays best of 3 and I was wondering that this could have some potential in best of 1 as well. So the idea is that you play with creatures that are very difficult to deal and are anti-removal. So basically they are X-proof from instants, they have X-proof from white or X-proof from black, so very difficult to deal with. And then you have the combo of Unstoppable Slasher and Bloodletter of Aclazotz, which we tried here before. We also have the Unholy Annex for some card draw and the synergy with the Bloodletter because it's a demon. So I really like where she was thinking with these. We also have the Soulstone Sanctuary that becomes a demon, so again it works well with the Unholy Annex. I met Ash before and she's just so amazing and she's such a positive person, so all of you go follow her. She truly deserves. And yeah, now that I gave credit to the person that made the deck, let's take a look at it. We have 2 cut downs, 2 Duress, we have a 4th Knight of the Grace, and I have to say I love that this card is from Dominaria set, which was like, I don't know, 1 year ago or more, I don't even know, but it hasn't seen any standard play for over a year, and now here it is. Same with the Knight of Malice, and you can think about these 2 cards as the yin and yang, so they basically do the same but the opposite, if that makes sense. So while Knight of the Grace is a 2-mana 2/2, first strike X-proof from black, this is the same but X-proof from white. While this says that gets +1/+0 as long as any player controls a black permanent, this says that it gets +1/+0 as long as any player controls a white permanent. Since we're playing Orzhov, these usually, both of them are going to be 3 true first strikers, which works really well against Unstoppable Slasher because we have the first strike, so even though they have that touch, they cannot attack with their Slasher, so that works really well. We also have 4 Sheltered by Ghosts, and it's great to give it in one of these creatures. If they are playing black, for example, you give it in the Knight of Grace, and you know that they cannot deal with your Knight of Grace, and then you just ghost their creatures forever. We have 4 Go for Throats. We have 3 Unstoppable Slasher because we are ourselves playing the combo of Bloodletter and Unstoppable Slasher. We have 4 Elendas, so the way that Elenda works is that it has X-proof from instants, which is really good. Also it has lifelink, which I think it's very important against red decks to be able to gain some life. We also have the Seraph that can give our creatures lifelink, so that's pretty good. And it's an artifact creature, so it cannot be killed by Gopher Throat, so another way that our creatures cannot be removed. It has flying, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gains your choice of flying, vigilance, or lifelink until the end of the turn. So if you're playing against an aggressive deck, you can give lifelink or vigilance to something. If you just want to deal some damage in the air, you can choose flying. We also have 3 Unholy Annex. I mean, this works pretty well. You can make a giant demon or just start getting card advantage. 4 mana, pretty basic, except we're playing 3 Restless Fortress for some extra damage, and 3 Soulstone Sanctuary, which I'm assuming the main goal is to make that the Annex is draining for 2 instead of dealing you 2 damage. Overall, the deck seems super fun, so I'm excited to try it out. Without further ado, let's play some games. Opponent goes first. This is decent, I think. The mana base is a bit awkward. Like, 2 Elendas is not great, but we do have the rest, which I gotta love. Oh no, they Duress my Duress. How can you Duress my Duress? That's just so mean. But I have to choose Aclazotz because I have 2 Elendas, right? Well, at least they are playing black, so a lot of my creatures will be good against them. But yeah, I gotta wait because we got nothing. I don't know what they might have, but hopefully they don't have answers for my Elenda. Okay, they are missing lands, which is good for me, I guess. I don't know if they have sorcery. Like, you cannot. You cannot. Oh, you can. Okay, you can. Never mind. I forgot about that one. Kinda rough, kinda rough. Oh, the slasher is rough as well. No. It has X-proof from black. Also has first strike, which is insane against slasher. Sure. They probably have removal, but they can just not touch this. Kinda wanna do this when I have the 6 mana. They'll have removal for these, I'm sure. Or not. Okay, so they found the 4th, means that they might have the Bloodletter. They cannot attack with Slasher. We got Elenda, which is great. But I still think I go for Seraph. I can get Vigilance, Lifelink. Doesn't really matter. I have nothing to lose by doing this. And they might be scared. Okay, they are not. They still have a lot of cards. 5/4 is not amazing, but it's enough to stop the Bloodletter, so that's good. That's pretty decent as well. I could do this, but for what? Doesn't matter, because I cannot attack. We need our removal. We need our Go for Throat. Sheltered by Ghosts would be amazing. Okay, the bat can get nothing. Let them choose. I'm okay with that. Not a slasher. Okay, they're scared. Ah, they have another one. That's rough. Yeah, I have to take that. We need something else. Okay, that's good. Again, it kinda has to be the same. But I think I'm not attacking here. Just passing. Lifelink is pretty good, but... Okay, we reached an impasse. We actually reached a very big impasse, because I cannot attack, they cannot attack. Okay, I cannot get more lands. Yeah, okay, the bat again gets nothing. If it was something worthy, I would play it already. I need an only Annex. I mean, that card is great, and it would really help us out here. I mean, this gives me... Yeah, so I gotta do that. That enters with the stun counters. The other one also gets the stun counters. I gain life. Like a lot. And I kind of stabilized a bit. That's rough. As soon as we stabilize. I think it's kind of wild. Okay. So I feel like they have something, but we will let them use it, I guess. Okay, that's fair. And I attack with everything. That's a lot of damage. I'll gain a lot of life. My Elenda will become bigger. Because if they start drawing a bunch of cards with an Unholy Annex, I cannot win. Oh, that's... Why would you do that? That's a lot of damage. You're dead. That's how Bloodletter of Aclazotz works. GG. I think this is pretty decent, so let's keep it. I wish I was on the play, but... Let's start with the Duress. So they have 4 mana. White Santa... Ugh. I don't even know which one is worse. I mean, this takes a bit of mana, but they're on the play. I do have... You know what? I do have a combo, so... I might just try to go for it. Which is, I can just go with the slasher. Because this needs to be... 5 or more, yeah. Let's attack. Hopefully they didn't buy a refute. That's fine. Next turn I have the combo. I just need them to not have... an answer, and I'll be fine. Even if they do, at least they are wasting their mana instead of being able to play the Mind Slicer. Okay, they have Get Lost, that's fair. They still take a bunch of damage. And that really delayed them, which is nice. Elenda is good. And I can go for the Unholy Annex, which is nice. Okay, so these will leave them at 1. Which... pretty good. Especially if they cannot deal with my creatures. Okay, now it gets a bit rough with this one. But this is destroy, right? Okay. Unfortunately, that only costs 1. They have temporary lockdown, so they take care of my... Okay, that's rough. That's rough, not going to lie. But if I do that, and I draw a card, then they die. That's how you get them. GG. Opponent goes first. Don't like to see that, but I do like my end, so... You know, you live and you learn. What is that? You gain 1 life. What are you doing? Well, I don't know. They are doing something, that's for sure. Duress does get rid of Unholy Annex, so maybe I should have. This does have Hexproof from white, but not black. That's why I chose the Virtue, so they cannot deal with this, but I don't know. Maybe it was not the smartest choice. If they go with the Cornucopia, that means that I do get to Unholy Annex to draw a card. But you know. We kinda need to draw cards. We got another Knight. So they probably go for the Duress. I could use an untapped land so I can Elenda or Bloodletter. They just pass, okay. Good for them. Let's Bloodletter. Let them choose. If they want to go for the Unholy Annex. Surprised by that, to be honest. I mean, it would be a lot of damage, so I guess I do understand. So let's go for Elenda. Because this will become a 3-2. They have Fountain Port. No, you cannot touch this. This has Hexproof from instants. Now you can touch the Knight of Malice depending on what you have. If it's a Leyline Binding, you cannot. But Leyline Binding is not an instant, so if they do have Leyline Binding, they can take care of Elenda. So it all depends on what they have. They also might have Restless Fortress. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, they can have Restless Fortress. I think I'll attack next when I do have the mana for the Gopher Throat. I honestly don't know what they're up to, but I like it. Yeah, that works. You gotta appreciate when your opponent is playing creative decks, you know? Let's attack. We need to gain some life. Never mind, they will sacrifice it. Okay, fair enough. Then I'm going to create a... I have 2 mana. Do you think they have an answer for my 6/6? They might. They have Duress. Okay, that's fair. They were like, no more drawing on my expense. I understand that. I respect that. They might actually... Yeah. What can they get? They can get Knight of Malice. They can kill my creatures. Ooh, Bloodletter. Love it. Don't even think twice. Just Bloodletter. Tau, tau. Double. It would be cooler if it was enough. It would be like a more epic ending, you know? But whatever. That's okay. Of the Beanstalk, they draw. GG. I think this is decent. Hello. How are you? Having fun? Don't make me discard cards, because I will be so mad. Thank you. Ugh. Here we go again.
Enough with the mystery.
Worst part is that now I play a creature. They minus Liliana. But okay, because I'll do the slasher. We know how the slasher works. Okay, so they minus Liliana. Then they can do it again.
One of your friends has to leave.
Okay, maybe I should go for the Unholy Annex then. Go the different route of trying to draw more cards than them. Do I even have a way to deal with the Planeswalkers? I don't think so. Ugh. Okay, it's okay. You know what? I do have Go for Throat.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Don't get me wrong. I like it, but... yeah, that's a good one. Although they'll just minus Lily. And so now they slasher. Okay.
Don't overthink.
I need a land. We didn't get, but it's okay. I can still go for double trouble. Duress, okay. I mean, if they're getting rid of all the creatures. X-proof from black, X-proof from white. Yeah, we want this one with the X-proof from black. Okay. Okay, try to see what that last card is. Okay, that's a deep bat. Good to know. So I can actually go for the Aclazotz to start draining. Okay, that's decent. So they bat. Probably take the Knight of Grace, honestly. If they minus Liliana, they sack Liliana. So think twice. Sure, it's the Bloodletter. I mean, not much to think about it. They cannot attack this way. They can, but... it says first strike. Okay, so they just want to leave me very low because I have the... sure. Now I have to make a demon, don't I? And hope that they don't top deck removal. Oh, come on! Come on! Come on!
Nobody knows Dominaria's
It has to be the Knight of Grace, I think.
I've always hated crowds.
I need my demon. Sure. I'll go low, but... okay, that's a good one to have. I mean, I could attack Lily. I think it's fine. I think we just need to survive for a little bit. Okay, that's good. We got a turn of not much going on.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Now I have another Elenda, and these will gain me life, so, you know. Okay, give me my thing back. Enough things died on the watch of Liliana. I mean, I could almost go for Lethal eventually, but they can make a 1/1. Okay, X-proof from black. We need this. And I want Elenda. I want Elenda. Best creature ever. We'll drain them a bit more. Ooh, that's a lovely one. So I think they are desperate and they... yeah, this is desperation, y'all. Oh no. No, not my Obliterator. Okay, we can shelter by ghosts. But I'm like, come on. Not the one and only. Not a betrayal like that. GG. I go first, and I keep it. We need white, but we do have 2 Duresses, which I don't say no to. Ooh, okay, so they have 2 mana. They have 1 dragon. I think I take the Gopher Throat. And then I'll take the invasion. Okay, I really need to get a land though. I really need to get a land, come on. Oh my god, no, we are getting punished. Just give me a land, just a land is enough. Woof, okay, we got there. Slasher is great. Now if they play Shieldred, I just Shielded by Ghosts, maybe. This is a pretty cool one. Okay, now we are getting all the lands. The lifelink is also lovely. And the ward, of course. So they go to 8, which is insane. What is that? Well, I'll give them Shieldred back, but I think it's worth it. Cannot deal with that, you know? And I do have another slasher, so the end of the day is not that bad. They probably played the big dragon. I don't have an answer for the dragon, but... Ooh, they just go burst lighting, okay. So they try to kill me. Or at least they tried to deal me a bunch of damage. Which is fair. We have Elenda, which is a nice card. This cannot be dealt by a sorcery, which is nice. And I think this one is untapping one of my slashers. Okay, but what else do you have? Cut down doesn't work because it's an instant. Ah, they have double virtue. Okay, that's fair. Isn't that Shieldred so difficult to deal with? I mean, I can go... I think I have to attack with double slasher. And here they have to think what they want to lose. Pow, if I get a Bloodletter, I win, basically. It was not a Bloodletter, but it was a nice one. So I'm just going to attack with both my slashers first. They're trying to work out how that goes. Okay, so they basically go to 3. I'll play a flyer because I have to. I'll play another creature. Okay, let's see if they just play Virtue of Persistence or if they have something else. This gives +1/+0 for the dragons, but it doesn't give them the trample, so that's good. Hopefully this will be enough. I mean, double slasher is pretty strong. You lose double, then you lose double again. And half, not double. And you do have, if I do get the Bloodletter, then it's GG. This virtue is pretty expensive and it will take all their turn. It is good though, because they get Tear of the Pig's Back or something, or my Elenda. But they need to survive until then, that's the thing. And I doubt they will, because I'll attack with everything. If Virtue of Persistence is the only thing that they have, then they die. Okay. They realize that they have to do this. They can attack. And obviously I'll have to block. I don't know why they are doing this, because, like, I have to block. If I don't want to die. So, how do we win this? With Restless Fortress, right? And double slasher. Is it enough? It is enough. Okay. Oof. GG. That was a close one. Unfortunately, opponent goes first. I have to move. This is a bit better. I guess. Just a bit. I think Seraph might be better than Elenda here. I really like the Knight of Malice. It's pretty cool. Knight of Grace as well. Since they are playing black, actually that's going to be my first one. I do need mana though. Really bad. Okay, perfect. They might have like red removal, but you can have a braid or something like that. If they have Go for Throw, they can also not touch the Steel Seraph. Okay. That's concerning, to say the least. But it's going to take a while for it to work, and in the meantime maybe I can just kill it. If I get land, that would be perfect. So I think they have removal for my Steel Seraph, but I don't know what removal. Ah, there we go. Do they have mana? They don't. Okay. So we go for Slasher. I love Slasher. Great card. Oh wow, really? I was not expecting that. Maybe they have Zombify or something. But if I get a land, I basically combo. That's fine. So they're trying to delay the inevitable. They go to 11, which good for me. I think even if they find a land, it might be late. I gotta give them though. They have a bunch of removal, like a bunch of removal. Okay, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that doesn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they didn't even get any lands, by the way. Oh, wow. Just attack with everything. GG. I mean, they didn't get lands, which is a bit lame, but they're also playing Reanimator Atraxa, so you get what you deserve. That's it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up. Again, thank you, Ashlizel, for having this amazing deck list, and I hope if you're watching, you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!